Brilliance Audio.
Out of the Black by Evan Currie. Performed by David Vries. Prologue. Manhattan Borough, New York. D-fall plus 5 minutes. It is time. The voice was a whisper on the wind, lost in the sound of buildings crumbling, dust and dirt falling back to the earth, and the wailing of people and alarms. The city was a living thing, but it had been wounded deeply, and it was bellowing its pain and rage. Within that, a whisper had no chance of being heard. The day had begun largely as a normal day, despite the announcement of a heightened level of military awareness worldwide. The normality had been shattered when thin burning trails had descended from above, tracking across the sky in an eerie silence that caused millions to not even notice until it was far too late. Those that did see often froze, eyes locked on the blazing trails as they pointed and shouted. One had struck the edge of the city, a building exploding into dust and debris, and another slammed into the tallest skyscraper of the skyline. Everyone heard it when that monument to freedom from terror came raining down on the streets below. Amid the screaming that began then, some were still calm as they watched the skies, and they saw more and more fiery streaks rain down, bursting through the clouds, heading for their city. Then they saw something else explode out of the clouds, and for many, the nature of their world changed in a second. It was a silhouette recognized across the world, fires blazing from gaping holes in the steel blue hull as the NACS Odyssey somehow leveled out over the eastern seaboard and opened fire at 15,000 feet. Every shot was like the hammer of the gods across the sky, blowing out the glass in dozens of skyscrapers and smaller buildings as the big ship rumbled past. Each thunderclap of destruction, however, was punctuated by a second explosion in the sky as one of the incoming trails of destructive flame exploded in turn. The Odyssey had not been built to fly in atmosphere, however, and her enemies had held the high ground. Flaming trails of destruction rained down from above the iconic ship and slammed into her hull, making the flagship of the Confederacy shudder with each blow. The Odyssey listed to port, slowly heeling over, and with another flurry of hits from above, it dipped down and plunged into Long Island Sound. That had been the beginning. Strike fighters filled the skies shortly after.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?